ever seen that video before? Now you have. That's Buzzy Boxer. By the way, that's me. That is me. I did that video about 4 years ago, and I had about a dozen people ask me today, is Buzzy training today? I'm like, no, Buzzy's not training today. I'm training. Well, can't you do Buzzy for just a little bit? I'm like, no. And then, I don't know, we put the video up. So that was just a little bit of fun. How you guys doing? It's so weird. It's kind of like, I can't tell if I'm in a rave party or a Grateful Dead concert. Noise in the background. I get excited anytime I get a chance to get in front of a group of people like yourself that are involved in the profession of direct selling and network marketing and looking to figure it out. I've been in the profession actually for 25 years. I started in 1989 in Southern California. I was actually going to what I thought was a job interview. I had some dude call me up, and I was doing what Mommy and Daddy told me to do. I was going to career fair and trying to get a job. Here's how smart I was. I was making $1,000 a week selling cable television door to door, and I was about ready to take a job just because it was the smart thing to do to become a manager trainee at Enterprise Rental Car for $1,800 a month. And some dude calls me up. I'm sitting in my one-bedroom apartment in Long Beach, California. He's like, yeah, my name's Jim. I'm calling from Orange County Marketing Group. We're a marketing company. We're looking for people that can train and manage others in the expansion of our company. We want to talk to you. I go, what? I don't even have my diploma yet. I'm thinking, man, they must know how good I am. I had no idea this is the way the world worked. They're already searching me out. And so I put my only suit on. I put my clip-on tie on. And I cut myself with a clip on the way in, and I put a big drop of blood on my only blue shirt that I had. And I headed down to Irvine, California. And I remember it was 18201 Von Carmen, Suite 610 in Irvine, California in August of 1989. And I got introduced to network marketing. I remember walking in this office. I'm sharing this story for a reason, by the way. I don't just talk because I feel like talking. Here's the deal. I walked into Enterprise Rental Car, and I walked in for the interview, and she's like, so what are you here for? I said, I'm here to do the interview for the manager training. She goes, have a seat over there. She said it just like that. And I was like, okay, so of course I did. I sat over there. And I did this interview. It was dirty and grimy, and I don't want to work here. And then I walked into this building. I don't know what I'm walking into. Jim called me up. I searched me out because I must have been so good in college. You know, I followed the Grateful Dead around and would surf it every day and skip most of my classes. That's another story. And so I walk in here, and this woman, she's sitting behind the front desk. Her name was Ellie. This is 25 years ago. I remember her name. I remember the address. I remember the script the dude used. Why? Because it was a life-changing moment for me. I walked into that room, and she greeted me with a smile, and she was nice to me. She was sweet. She said, what's your name? I said, my name's Todd. My name's Ellie. She reached out her hand, and she shook my hand. All of a sudden, all these other people start coming in, and I'm starting to get nervous because now there's competition. And I see in the hallway this blonde with this little bob haircut. She walks by, and she kind of sees me, and she stops. And she comes out, and she comes walking out, and she goes, hi, my name's Holly. Nice to meet you. I don't even know what this is. I'm thinking, I want the job. They're good looking, and they're nice. This is so different. Then they brought us to a room. There's about 50 people and chairs and some funky gadgets on the side of the room and a big screen television that they probably had to use a helicopter to bring in because this is 1989. And I watched this thing, this BizOp presentation. I'd never heard of multi-level marketing, direct sales, network marketing, entrepreneur. I heard of a company called Herbaliffy. You know Herbaliffy? That's how dumb I am. I'm like driving down 405 freeway. I can't even pronounce it right. I didn't know what it was. I had no preconceptions. I had never been in one of those, have you ever been to a wine and cheese party? They might, come on, grab the wine and cheese party, come on over to the house, bring as many friends as you want, and have some wine, some cheese to get you going just a little bit. And then the whiteboard comes out. And they start drawing circles. They don't even start with two, they just start with one. You had that happen? I never had that happen. So I saw network marketing for what it was. A phenomenal concept. Leverage. No boss, unlimited earnings, work when you want, play when you want, do what you want when you want to do it. And I've been into the concept, and I've been in it for 25 years. And I don't know if I'm smart enough after 25 years to figure out how to use the clicker. Maybe, all right, see? So here's the thing. In 25 years, I've learned a bunch of lessons. Now here's the thing. I don't proclaim to be the biggest earner that's ever lived in network marketing. I don't proclaim to be God's greatest gift to multi-level marketing. I'm pretty good at it. right? I've been doing it for a long time. I've never declared bankruptcy. I've never had to sell anything. I've never had to sell my stuff so I can make a payment. I've never had an implosion, an explosion, or whatever, anything. I mean, I've had tons of friends in this business that have gone up and then, boom, what happened? You're working a Jack in the Box. Not kidding. But I've consistently, year in and year out, for over 2 decades, earned income directly in commissions from network marketing. How many of you want to know about some of the lessons that I've learned in 25 years? I like you guys already. Okay, all right. Here's the thing. This is it right here. Everything rises and falls on confidence. Your whole business, your success depends on confidence. Not just your self-confidence, not just your beliefs in what you're involved in, but let me tell you something. Everything in this business rises and falls on confidence. Confidence across all levels. Confidence in your CEO, your customers' confidence in you, their confidence in your products and services, your confidence in all of it, okay? But here's the thing. Most people that get involved in network marketing that even show up at events like this that have a distributor ID number, raise your hand if you're involved in Wake Up Now and have a distributor ID number. Raise it high. Okay, that's almost everybody in the room. Whoever didn't raise their hand, sign them up quick. Okay? So my point in having you all do that is not because I have an exercise of raising your hand. The point is a lot of people show up at events like this and they never actually do anything with it. Or they go out there and they're acting in a position of disbelief. How is anybody going to buy your story unless you're willing to buy your own? Nobody's going to buy you unless you buy you first. This is one of the biggest lessons I've learned about becoming successful in this business. Is coming from a position of confidence. And when you're convicted, when you're coming from a real position of conviction, nobody can touch you. They'll try. Oh, they'll try. They still try. The ignorant idiots still try. I mean, you're doing what? What are you doing? You're doing an MLM? Listen to me. If you're going to make fun of MLM, at least get the letters right, you idiot. It's not MLN, OPQ. I'm at Pebble Beach about 3 months ago, and I'm with a great group of people. I'm at the AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro-Am. I'm hanging out. And this dude is there. He's kind of part of it. He knows some people in our group, and he kind of starts saying, he's like, and I don't go high. I don't walk around the high. I'm Todd Falcone, multi-level marketer, speaker guy. You want to meet me? I don't even talk about myself. I actually would rather not be on stage. Just send me the check for me. Send me the check. But see, now what I do is I speak, so I have to be on stage. That's part of the deal. But this guy gets in, so what do you do for a living? I said, I'm having a good time watching golf, having a couple drinks with my friends. What do you do? I said, I go up, I run a seminar company. He goes, oh, well, what kind of seminars do you do? I said, I teach entrepreneurs. I'm not being purposely evasive. I'm just not telling him everything because I don't really want to, let me get in this conversation. Well, what kind of entrepreneurs do you teach? I said, I teach people that are involved in multi-level marketing, direct sales, network marketing, how to be successful in those home-based businesses. And he goes, oh, you mean like NNE? And he mentioned a company, big one. And I go, exactly like NNE. What? And so, I said, well, what do you do? He starts talking, I'm a multi-account executive account manager for this pharmaceutical fulfillment plant. And I'm like, oh, so you have a job?
Got one damn dick? Yeah, one damn dick!
I scared that because it doesn't ever stop. I've been doing this for 2.5 decades. It doesn't ever stop. This is like a few months ago. 2013, February. I'm like, the ignorant idiots never stop. But you know what it is? When you're coming from this convicted place, they can't touch you. You want to get convicted right now? I'm going to have you do a couple things real quick. Number one, the thing is, before you represent Wake Up Now, you're a network marketer. You have to be proud to be involved in network marketing. My license plate says 1MLM Pro.
Yeah, bud.
It doesn't say I'm afraid of multi-level marketing. Or when somebody says, oh, is this multi-level marketing? I'm like, no, we sell stuff. Listen to me. You're involved in network marketing. When somebody asks you, is this network marketing? You know what my response is? Absolutely it is. If it wasn't, I wouldn't touch it. Now, is that a different response?
Oh, yeah!
Is that a different response than donut? So how do you get belief in network marketing? Because, you know, if you're brand new, you may not have it, because people have a distributor ID number, show up for events, do stuff, but they're still doubting. People are like dogs. Dogs can feel your fear. People can feel your doubt. They know that you don't buy your own story, that you don't even believe in what you're doing. And I see it every day, everywhere I go, every country I speak in, same thing. I don't care what continent, what location, it's the same thing. So you ask yourself two simple questions. Do people make money in network marketing? Do they? Yeah. Okay, so if you're brand new, you may think that they do, but you don't know, and you don't have to see a check. By the way, showing up checks like this all over on Facebook, that's going to get your company in trouble. Don't be like, by the way, you know it's illegal to be showing your checks? I don't know if anybody's doing that, so maybe I got somebody in trouble just now, but you know, I don't work here. See if I get invited back. I know our corporate guys are going, yeah. Do people make money in network marketing? That's the first question. The second question you have to ask yourself is, do people make the kind of money in network marketing that I want to have in my life? Yeah. So if you can actually answer yes, check to those two questions, now you can actually go represent network marketing as an industry, as a profession, and not doubt it. Because here's the thing, if you can't... Like, I remember when I was selling cable television door to door, and I looked at my sales manager, and he was like this grainy old dude, and I was like 19, 20 something when I started there. And I'm like looking at this guy, and he was like maybe 30 something, and he was a grainy old looking cat. And I thought, man, if I'm good, I can have this job, but I don't want to be a grainy old looking dude. And then I looked at the director of marketing, and she was a basket case, and she had makeup on that was so thick you could probably run a fingernail through it and leave a mark in her face. I'm not kidding. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I'm really, really, really good, and I stay for a really, really, really long time, I might have her job, and I don't want to be a basket case with thick makeup. I wouldn't look good with makeup. And so even then I realized before I was ever an entrepreneur that if I'm on a path and that path's not going to take me where I want to go, I got to get off that path. The thing that you have to understand is, are you on the right path? And by the way, just because you're here, it's nice that you're here, it's sweet that you're here, it's sweet that you invested money to be here. A lot of people didn't. But that doesn't mean you're operating from that belief state. Over 80% of the people in this room probably, based on the numbers, are not operating from that state yet. The second question you ask yourself is around the company that you're involved in. Do people make money in this company? Yeah. Okay. Do they make the kind? Is there anybody in this company that's making the kind of cake that you want to make in your life? Okay. So now you can validate the opportunity, the financial opportunity that your company represents. The third thing is, do customers derive a benefit from the goods and services we bring into the marketplace? Do you guys have cool products? Yeah. Do people get results? Do they get good things as a result of it? Yeah. Okay. So now, if you actually did that exercise, tomorrow when you go talk to somebody, you should be bulletproof.
Come on now.
Well, what happens when they say that they're going to join and they call customer service and they were on hold for 32 seconds and they call you crying, I'm canceling my distributorship. You guys must be going out of yourselves on hold for 37 seconds. Are you sure it's not a scam? You know the funniest thing is, all this stuff, you can't say this stuff having not done network marketing. Yeah, I read that in a book someplace. Let me be a speaker. I'm a distributor. That's what I am. I didn't want to speak. Somebody asked me to speak one day. And then they invited me back another time. And now for 11 years, that's what I've been doing. But I'm a network marketer to the core. I know exactly the stuff you guys deal with every day. I see it every day. I coach people, work with people every day. You have to be coming from a position of belief. That's first and foremost, number one, understand. Number two, okay? Here's the thing. You got it, but your sponsor ain't going to do it for you. Have you ever heard this? My sponsor isn't doing it. Well, when you're down my number, but Wait. My sponsor wasn't good enough. My sponsor didn't show up for my 3-way calls. My sponsor said that they were going to do something for me, and they never did anything. Hey, does the company have a compensation plan? Yeah. Do they have a product? Yeah. Do they have a customer service department? Yeah. You got everything you need. It's up to you. Amen. Yep. Your sponsor's not going to do it for you. You think your sponsor's going to do it for you? No. So stop blaming them. Stop pointing fingers. Here's the thing. This business is about being personally accountable. You have to learn to be self-employed. Most people are so used to having someone else hold them accountable. How many of you, be honest, have a job right now? School, don't raise your hand high. Okay, those of you who have a job, I have a challenge for you on Monday. Don't go. So don't go. Don't call in sick and pull this crap. I'm so sick. And then show up with a tan the next day. That's a mistake. At least use sunblock. Tuesday, don't show up and don't call. Don't use a sick day. Wednesday, don't show up. What do you think's going to happen by Thursday if you make it that long? You're out. But see, here's the crazy thing. Most people will show up for a job that they don't even like that much, that they may even despise. I hate my boss. I complain all weekend. I hate Mondays. I sit until the shower goes cold. Just, getting into anxiety attacks Sunday nights. Medication Monday morning. But you'll still show up because the consequences of you not showing up are so significant that it'll force you to do something that you hate anyhow. What? But then you got this cool network marketing business where you can get as much as you want, whatever you want, and then you don't show up. People do it all the time. They're not accountable. People go, well, I'm not really making any money yet, so what's the big deal? Well, what's another day? What's another not call? What's another, me dusting my desk and alphabetizing my leads day? Looking at my desk and thinking, man, I should make a phone call. You know what's really weird? It's so cool. Like, you just got off the phone, you're calling your friends, hey, we're doing this for the weekend. Call your mom, I'm coming over for dinner Sunday night. And then you got to make the prospecting call, and you look at your phone, you're like, no. Over. 3 minutes. Look, guys, here's the thing. I'm going to give you a challenge right now. This is a question. I'm going to give you a 30-day challenge. How many of you will promise me you're going to do it?
Yeah.
You don't even know what the challenge is, but you should be raising your hand right now because I guarantee it'll make you a lot more money than you are right now. You better raise your hand. And if you're not raising your hand, you're coming up on stage. You're going to finish my presentation.
Deal.
I don't want to raise my hand. Well, if you don't have an arm, that's fine. You're forgiven. Sorry. I want you at the end of every day to ask yourself this question. You're wrapping it up for the day. Just ask yourself this question. Would I hire me? Based on how you've been showing up every day, that day, ask yourself, be honest. Integrity has to start from within. We got enough BS in network marketing as it is. We do. You ever heard there's a stigma associated with network marketing? A stigma sounds like a pussy seeping wart. That sounds gross to me. Does it sound gross to you? I hate that people say network marketing has a stigma. It's because there's stupid people in network marketing that do stupid stuff. We don't want to be that stupid. We want to uplift the profession. We want to be a profession. We want to be professional. We want to be nice. We want to be operating from a position of integrity. We don't exaggerate our check. How much money did you make last night? $10,500? And you made 2? Liar. There's enough of that. Make this be the day that never happens again. Ask yourself this question. If it had to be you that was going to get the job done, and that person was the person that was going to stay up late, get up early, take the trash out if you had to, do whatever had to be done to get the job done, are you that guy or girl? Now here's the thing, some of you can answer yes to that, but the thing is you go potty after, because hopefully you guys are hydrating. Hydrating is important. You go look at yourself in the mirror, and you look at yourself, and I'm dead serious. Some people that aren't part of this event, they're going to think, you're weird, man. But you go look at yourself and out loud say, would I hire me, and answer that question internally. You don't have to tell me, I don't need to know the answer. This is for you. This is your business. You're self-employed. You have to learn to be accountable. It's like you have to be willing to show up. You understand? Would I hire me? Here's the other thing. Draw a box on a piece of paper. Draw it. If you ain't taking notes, you must be rich. You're good? I'm good, Todd. Let me see your net worth. Let me see your account statement. You're so good. Well, I got an iPad. Take notes anyhow. Draw a box. In that box, how many new people have you talked to in the last 24 hours about this business? Well, Todd, I'm in an event. I was flying. How can I talk to anybody who was flying? No, there's nobody in the airport. Stop recruiting the cops outside, please. I'm serious. They don't need to be recruited. Dude, I bet you're broke. That was one of the lines they heard. Come on. Jeez. I would have taken you in right then and there. How many new people have you talked to in the last 24 hours? You should draw a box every single day. At the end of every day, 2 questions. Would I hire me? Draw a box. Here's a phrase that goes along with it. Double digits a day keep the commission checks on their way. I don't know, it has a nice little ring to it. Well, what's that mean, Todd? You're not going to talk to 10 people? You're not going to talk to 10 people in a day? 10? And you mean a minimum of 10 people to build my business, be successful, become a multimillionaire? 10? I don't know if I can do it. Well, fine, go back to your job then. 10 people. I can stop the presentation right now. And in 20, 30 minutes, I can talk to 10 people. You got a whole day. I mean, here's the thing. This is about, like, just doing it's a self-checking exercise to determine whether you're in or out. Because people say, I want to be successful. How many ever had somebody say they want to be successful? And then never do a damn thing about it. Right? And they never do anything. You're like, wait a minute. I'm so tired of being broke, but then they never do anything about it. You gonna take me up on that challenge, 30 days?
Yeah.
Okay, I want all your phone numbers afterwards. You can tell me whether you actually did it or not. Okay. All right. I don't know what my next slide says. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go creepy on you for a second. Yes. I said yes. That cracks me up right there. All right. Never mess with success. Here's the thing. If somebody has something, they have a proven method of generating income, a way of doing it, and they're willing to show it to you, don't you dare reinvent the wheel.
Come on.
Well, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to take the script, I'm going to modify it, adjust it, and say it the way I want to say it. I'm going to use it in presentation, I'm going to make my own slideshow. I've seen people all the time get this business, they've never made any money, never marketing, but they're going to do it their own way. Really? You're smart. So my job, remember I tell you about cable television? My job, this guy, so I was in college, that's how I got this job, Fernando Avila. I met this guy in history class with Professor John Walzer at Long Beach State. And Fernando, this 42-year-old guy's hanging out. It's cool, it's just kind of weird in and of itself. That's cool. And he started hanging out with my friends. And he kind of followed our friends around. Went to college parties with my little crew of friends. And he always had money. Fernando always had a wad. He had this thick wad, and it wasn't like, 20 on the outside, a bunch of ones. He always had like a bunch of money, and I had none. We didn't know what he did exactly for a while, but he always bought beers, and he was always at the parties, and Fernando, I'm like, yeah, Fernando. And he used to call me Kiddo. He'd go, Kiddo, I show you how I make my money. I'm like, cool. I'm like, I don't know what it is yet. It's Kiddo, I sell cable television door to door? Because I will show you. So I get this job at Paragon Cable in Southern California. Never sold cable in my life, but here, you follow my system. All the other guys, they work 8 to 10 hours a day, 5, 6 days a week. I work 4 nights a week, 3 hours a night, that's it. That's all I work. I'm the #1 sales guy every single week. We sit in the back of his 1971 GMC panel van, no windows. The only windows are the front and the side, the passenger and the driver. He's just one of the creepy vans. And we're on a bed in the back of the van. We're sitting there, and he's writing out a script for me. I'm not kidding you. This is a true story. He's writing out the script in Spanish. Hola. Yo soy de cable televisión. Vamos a venir a todas las personas aquí con el cable. Damos una y te pruebas si le gusta lo dejas. Si no le gusta todo es gratis. El HBO es mitad de precio por 2 meses y cuando no regresa, vamos a regresar todo el dinero de la firma aquí, por favor, señor. ¡Vámonos! Now, by the way, that's 25 years later, I still haven't memorized. And that is word for word the script. And for those of you that speak Spanish, were they speaking Spanish? Yeah, I was. You could get your HBO half price for 2 months and all that. Okay, so you know what I said. So I didn't say, no, Fernando, I'm going to go into these other neighborhoods, and I'm going to rewrite the script. I'm going to do it my way, because I'm cool. Because I've had success and other things. I know I'm going to crush it. I'm going to be your biggest downline member. You're rich. You might as well go buy a Lambo right now. You should go buy it, because I'm going to get you so rich, man. How many people have said that in the years? Yeah, have you ever done anything? Zero. I did exactly what Fernando told me to do, because I'm smart like that. He had a wad of cash, and I had a candy wrapper, just like I have right now. I had nothing. He had a proven system. He was willing to show it to me. I'm going to follow it. You know, it's so hilarious. We'd show up for the sales meetings on like Friday. We'd be the last 2 guys coming to the sales meetings every Monday. And every Monday we walk up there, it'd be Todd or Fernando, Fernando, Todd, Todd, Fernando, Fernando, Todd. Number 1 and number 2, we get these weekly bonuses. And all the dudes that work 10, 12 hours a day, they'd be sitting there like, and most of them had this big fat old just eat. And I'm like putting it up there like this. The rest of my, he had like cookie stains. He had to eat the cookie right off his tummy, like, you know, and sitting coughing. And they were all mad because we smoked them, and they were working all day, every day. And Fernando and I were just 3 nights a week, 4 hours done. Thanks very much. And why? Because he had a system. So understand, you got a system here. And if you were working with me and I tell you, I go, make your first 10 grand a month my way. If you want to go screw it up after that, you're welcome to. I would tell the downline member that too, by the way. I'm not saying that you should. Okay? Here's the thing. My first couple of years in network marketing, I didn't make any money. I spent 2 years making nothing. Well, not exactly, 18 months. Almost 2 years. I quit my job 3 months into my first network marketing business thing. I'm making 10 grand a month. I'm driving a Mercedes. I've got an 18-karat Rolex President. I had visions of stuff. Nobody promised me. Nobody told me. I overpromised and underdelivered on my own expectations like a lot of people do. And I grinded it. I was so excited to make so much money in the business. And I was like, so we're going to do this. And I was like, ah! You know how many people are recruited like that? None. That's why I was broke. Here's the thing. Do you think right now like there's pressure upon me up here to be able to perform so I don't totally pee in my pants or something weird? Would you agree that there's pressure to perform on stage? Okay, there is. Of course there is. Now I can perform under pressure. You want to be able to perform under pressure. But the best thing that you can do is relieve the pressure. You're not up on stage, nobody's going to get up on stage, but I'm talking about you each and every day in your business, building your business. And once you just relieve the pressure and you just relax, you're like, hey, if it happens, cool. If it doesn't happen, I'm not saying be like so laid back, like, dude, I'm going to show you the business, and I'll get back to you whenever. Whenever. It's cool. I'm not talking that, okay? Don't relieve the pressure that much. That's a little too much, right? But people, we put so much weight on our shoulders to be able to perform when we're prospecting and build our business that it makes us unable to perform. And the thing that I found, I saw a seminar in the Bonaventure Hotel in 1991, and I saw this character, and it shifted my thinking because I was taking it so serious and so focused on making money in this business that I wasn't having any fun. I was putting too much pressure and nobody would enjoy me. As soon as I smiled and I started having a good time, how many of you think I'm a goofball so far?
Yep.
I get paid for this. Thanks for the check, by the way. No, I'm serious though. When you start to relax and have a good time, all of a sudden, business, it's like if you're trying to force something, it's like trying to force what is it, a square peg in a circular hole. It's never going to happen. If you just kind of let it find its way, and I'm not, again, I don't want you to get the point that to be so laissez-faire and laid back, you need to follow up. And by the way, I don't know if that slide's in there, so I'll say that. Maybe it is, I don't know, I have no idea. By the way, this is kind of along the same path. Happy people make the most money. That's what I find. By the way, happy people have more fun. By the way, being around a grumpy, negative, nasty, mean person isn't enjoyable, is it? Dictatorial downline guy. Do this, do that, do that, do that. Do this, do that. You should be doing this. Why don't you know? Be nice to people. Be sweet, kind them to death. Smile. You know, I'll try this later. Well, maybe not today, because it'd be really weird in some of these hotels that we're all staying in. But the next time you walk into a room, like go into like a coffee shop or someplace, next time you go to the gym, wherever you go, just walk in. Walk in with the biggest grin. What do you guys think? This is Utah, dude. Nobody cusses in Utah. Walk in with a smile. And you know what's so crazy? You'll have people that will just spark up conversations with you. Prospects will come to you. Prospects will be like, hey, I just want to hug you. I've seriously had people come to me like, what do you want? I'm like, life? What do you do? Whatever I want?
Oh, yeah.
I'm an executive recruiter for this company called Wake Up Now. We recruit people and we do all this thing that we do. People ask me, what do I do? I'm like an entrepreneur. I do whatever I want. And they're like, that's curiosity, right? So next time you go into someplace, smile, and then try going to someplace all stone-faced, like. And you tell me where that gets you. You ain't gonna recruit anybody. How many of you want to recruit somebody? Okay. You don't get anything unless you ask. We all know that. The Bible says, "Ask and ye shall receive." Here's the thing: you want to start asking questions. This is one of the greatest lessons I've ever learned, and it might actually be on another slide, but I don't care because I'm not perfect. So I'll be doing 2 slides in one. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what's on any of the slides. To be honest with you, I'm just going with it. Here's the thing: most people are so concerned about, and I know that you should be enthusiastic, you should be excited about promoting your business. We want to talk to people, we want to sign individuals up. But what ends up happening is people are too focused on let me tell you about me. Hi, my name's Todd, nice to meet you. And then let me tell you about my company, my products. Like the dude up here, we got the single greatest product that's ever lived. We got the best compensation plan that's ever been created. Anybody who says that is an idiot. Unless you've done a statistical analysis of every other compensation plan in the history of mankind and network marketing, you better not ever make that statement. And who's to say you've got the greatest product that's ever lived? You might have great products, which is great. Here's the thing. You want to focus and write this down. Be interested, not interesting. Okay? I'm going to give you 2 examples. I get on an airplane. I'm flying home from an event. And I see this woman. She's in the seat, the middle seat behind me. And I see she's got a t-shirt on. It's a logo t-shirt for a network marketing company. And I look at it. And it was a company I started with in 1989. I go, oh, company in none. And she goes, yeah. She goes, have you heard about us? I have. She goes, well, are you on our products? I'm like, no. Well, you should be. You're not on our products? Our products are so good. Everybody should be on our products. You're not on our products, you're stupid. You know, our products are so good, and if you're, we've got bilated, chelated nutrients that absorb better than any other product. You should, how are you not on our products? You're not on our products? As she verbally vomits all over me, and I sit down in the seat in front of me, and I'm going, thank God I'm not sitting next to you. Then I sit down, I put my hoodie on, I throw on some Snoop. Hey, listen, on the flight over, I listen to some Snoop, some Bob Marley, and some Barry Manilow. Hey, I'll blend it up. So I throw in my Snoop, and I sit there, and I thought to myself, my gosh, this woman could have had a totally different experience. She could have said, how is it you're familiar with our company? Well, I actually started with you guys about 20 years ago. I've been in network marketing now for 20 years. I'm just leaving a conference. I just spoke for 5,000 network marketing distributors at a national conference. That's what I do. I teach network marketing for a living. What a different trip for her. She would have been like, oh, lady, I'll give you $100 to sit next to this guy. Can I sit next to this guy? Instead, she wanted to tell me all about me. Our products, our Let me distributors do that? Like, let me tell you about, oh yeah, hi, me. So another flight, I'm sitting next to this dude. There's a 7-year-old here, his dad's on the window, and I'm sitting there having an airplane chat. You guys know what that is? Yeah. It's when you chat on an airplane. So, you know you're going to laugh today, huh? So I'm talking to the guy, I'm like, so where are you guys from? Where are you going? Where are we going? And it was a flight from Phoenix to Denver. And they're like, oh, we're flying to, I go, we're visiting Grandma. I'm like, oh, cool, where's Grandma live? Grandma lives in Gilbert, Arizona. My mother and father-in-law live in Gilbert, Arizona. Now, if I was one of those guys, you know the people that like to one-up you? Yeah. You know, oh, I got that car. No, I'm not, I got better, I got bigger. Yeah, no, I'm so big, yeah, that's me, I got more, I did, yeah. Because I'm not that person, I go, you know, I thought, okay, I'm familiar with Gilbert. But I could have gone, oh yeah, Gilbert, yeah, I know anything about the Gilbert. You know the restaurant right there, the other place on that corner, the other one? You know the Gilbert place, the other one over here? Well, I know about that, about Gilbert. Instead, I just, okay, I'm familiar with Gilbert. I said my mother and father live in there. It's a cool town. You know, a little rapport building, a little commonality thing. And I go, what do you do? And he said, I own a health company. I'm like, well, I go, what kind of health company do you own? He says, we do free cardiovascular testing in hospitals. I go, wow. I said, you must be pretty busy considering almost everybody in America dies of heart disease today. And he said, yeah, we are. We're incredibly busy. And he goes, what do you do? Now, I'm a network marketer. I'm always in recruiting mode. I got my radar up. Now, the cool thing is he's trapped because he's on the window. and he's got his kid there. So I'm thinking to myself, dude, and I got my bag of tricks right here. I got my CDs, my DVDs, my iPads, my iPods, my product samples. I got my laptop computer. I got everything. I'm like, dude, open up your mouth, try this, lick that, stamp that on here, put this in here. Let me take some blood, pee in this cup, all this stuff, right? You know what I did? I didn't do that. You know how many network marketers would do it? And then like, oh, network marketing, is that MLM? No, thank you. Because of that kind of crap. We shove it right down your face. I don't know that this guy's a prospect. Just because he's alive doesn't mean he's a prospect for me. So I look at the dude, and I go, he goes, well, what do you do? And I said, you know what? I go, tell me more about your health company. What's he do? He tells me more about his health company. Now we're like 35, 40 minutes in the flight, and the guy's like, he doesn't know my name. He doesn't know what I do. I'm like asking, and I'm being inquisitive. I'm actually listening. I'm not, here's a sentence, let me cut it off. Here's a let me cut it off. Here's a let me take it. Let me finish it for you. Do that. I'm like, dude, how many times you what? Finish that. What? Come on. Let him finish the sentence, please. It shows that you don't care. So I'm letting him talk, and finally he can't even handle it anymore. And he's like, dude, what do you do? And I said, I'm an entrepreneur. I do pretty much anything I want. He said, but what do you do? And I said, well, I run a seminar company. I've been involved in network marketing for 25 years. We had a conversation. It was a nice conversation, but that was an open door. He reached into his briefcase and handed me his card. If I would have attacked him, he would have probably tried to, you see that, for those of you that are older, you remember the Twilight Zone episode with William Shatner? For those of you that aren't old, go watch it. And you're like, and he's getting ready to jump out, right? So the thing is, be interested, not interesting. So, I mean, you know, the time will come up, if you just ask questions and you listen, people will go, okay, so how about this one? People go, well, do you lead with the product or the business? Yes. I do. Wait a minute, that wasn't an either or question. Do you lead with the product or business? Yes. I do. What? Anything less than answering the question right isn't exactly answering the question now, isn't it? You didn't get that either, did you? Ask Milton and Erickson on that one. No, don't worry, you can go Google it. Oh, what was I talking about?
Park your business.
Where? Oh, do I talk? You want to talk about? You want to talk to me about your product or your business? Oh, see, that's the thing. You don't know until you have a conversation. You start asking questions. See, the thing is, when you ask questions, you'll know what's right. I don't lead with the product every time. I don't lead with the business every time. I lead with asking questions. Because here's the thing: if I ask questions, if you ask questions, you're going to find out everything that you ever need to know. They're going to tell you everything. They're going to tell you that they're unsatisfied. You know, there's 2 police officers out here. Dude, you're probably broke. You should join my business. What an insult. And the other thing is this. I had a great chat with both of them. They love their jobs. Now, if I would have had a conversation with them and asked them some questions and discovered through the conversation that there was something that they didn't like, perhaps I would have asked a question. Are you open to taking a look at something outside of what you're doing as a police officer? But I wouldn't necessarily do it. You guys learn anything yet?
Yeah.
You know the cool thing is, they didn't give me a timer up here, so I don't have a clue where I'm at. Okay, I already told you I was going to do both the slides. All right. Talent scouting is easier than dumpster diving. When I first started in network marketing, they told me, and I talked about this, if you have a pulse deal, they told me, like, hey, you know, go out in the marketplace and shove a mirror up underneath their nose, and if it fogs up, they're it. I'm like, I think my dog will fog up a mirror. Okay, dogs can't join, I get it. But I think my buddy, who all he does is smoke marijuana every day, is not who I want in my business. And he's got nothing, doesn't ever want to do anything. They said, I don't ever want to do anything, I just want to sit here and do this. I'm like, okay, dude, I'm trying to still help you, but I'm not going to go talk to that guy, right? Here's the thing. Our natural human tendency when we get started in this business is to go down the socioeconomic chain. It's easier to go talk to our broke friends and family than go talk to successful people because we're afraid, okay? I don't know if I want to talk to this person because of what they might say or think or do. What if they make fun? What if they don't approve of multi-level marketing? They're my friend, I look up to them. You guys can all relate to that? Yep. Do you all relate to that?
Yep.
Yes.
We all have that experience, right? Like, wait a second, and so what we do is we go talk, I get it, most people do because I talk to people every week, and I'm like, give me your phone. Let me start scrolling. Did you talk to this person? No. How about this person? No. How about this person or this person or this person? No. How long have you been in the business? A year? I'll pull people's phones all the time and test you. I'm going to pull you. Some of you, I'm going to grab your phone later. You'll be like, I'm not going to even talk to Todd now. Here's the thing. You go down the socioeconomic chain thinking it's easier, but when you do that, I'm not saying don't talk to your friends that can need an opportunity, that can use an opportunity. Certainly do that. But don't you dare avoid these people. These are your best prospects, the ones that you're afraid of. And they're actually more receptive. Here's the thing. How many of you, be honest, how many of you have at least one person that you look up to? Socioeconomically, they're a successful business owner, friend, family friend, rich, wealthy, got a lot going on, and you have not talked to them yet about this business. Raise your hand. Raise your hand high and hold it up there. Some of you, okay, the ones that are lying. I know, I guarantee at least all of you have at least one person. I'm going to tell you how to do it. How many of you would like to know how to do it and not be scared?
Yeah!
Okay, this is it. For me, it was a guy named Joe. He owned 5 car dealerships. He had a jet. He did not have fractional ownership in the jet. He owned the jet. I bought a couple cars from him. He knew me. We were buddies. This is what I did. I called him up. I said, Joe, I said, Todd Falcone, what's going on? He said, what's up, Bubba? Why you call me Bubba, I don't know, but I went with it. It's cool. It made me kind of happy call me Bubba. It's kind of like a warm, piece of affection or something, you know? And I said, Joe, listen, I'm calling you for a reason. I said, first of all, I have a tremendous amount of respect for you, for what you've accomplished in your life. You're one of the most, if not the most successful person that I personally actually have a relationship with on planet Earth. I aspire to someday in my life be as successful as you have been in yours. Listen, Joe, I've found something. I'm super excited about it. It's a business that I'm pursuing. And I would just be really appreciative if you would do me a favor and take a peek at what I'm doing and just give me your honest to goodness feedback. Could you do that for me? I mean, he's like a puppy dog on his back. Lord, scratch my back. He's like, he has to say yes to that. There's not, I mean, unless you are the most heartless, meanest, nastiest, negative, icky person, you wouldn't want that person anyhow. You can't say no to that, right? Now, here's the thing. You can't be cheesy. You have to be coming from a place of authenticity. Every word, everything that I said to Joe that day was exactly coming from a heart space. And I meant every word that I said. Okay, gotcha. Some of you get off the stage. They didn't give me a timer, but they want me to get off the stage. That's cool. So, my point is this. Take the time to get to those people, to get to those individuals, and just be honest. Be real with those people, and give them a couple of compliments. Genuine, authentic, real compliments. Say, look, this is the way I feel about you. This is what I've gotten involved in. Will you do me a favor and take a peek at what I'm doing? You don't have to say, do you keep your options open? Do you want to make some extra money? Because you know what? They're smart enough to see it on their own. You understand that? Yeah. Okay, I'm running out of time. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to skip them all. Actually, that's cool. Hey, listen. First of all, there's a full version of this training here. You guys can have it for free. It's actually recorded, since you probably didn't record me just now. I recorded this in the studio. It's called, I changed the word properly so it's legal. It's how to ensure your success in network marketing. And this is a training that I do on how to make sure that if you're involved in network marketing, you ensure your success. How many of you have a phone in the room? You send me a text message. It's 209-817-TODD. Just text me the word success to that phone number, and I will be happy to, actually I'll email you immediately this audio training. You can put it into your iPhone, your iPad, your whatever. You can listen to it anytime you want. It's a recording. And it's free for you guys just for hanging in there and staying with me as being the last week of the day. So, here's what I'm going to leave you with this. You guys are here. You've all decided to do this business. You've all decided to show up for this event. Whatever you learn from this event, the most simple thing that you can do is come here, learn some really cool stuff, and then not do anything with it. Make sure that you take whatever you learn and you go out there and apply it out in business to make money. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, guys.